Right. So last week onwards, yes, we have started to discuss about this information system. So we got to know from the beginning what is data, what is information. Then from there we moved into what a system is, and then we were talking about the information system. So if the data is there and process happens, and if the output is information, we can consider that system as an information system. And we got to know it could be even just a manual system like a library or just like our day planner. Even it's an information system where information is being generated. But our focus will be on computer-based information systems where we use this hardware, software, network, data in order to generate the information. So that's what we were looking into, computer-based information systems. So from there onwards, we were getting to know okay, what are these different types of information systems. So we got to know some systems are there which will be supporting us for our day-to-day operation. So like what's the transaction processing system or the collaboration systems are there. Or industrial control systems there. Then some systems are there which will be supporting us on decision making. So management information systems or strategic information systems are there. Mainly where reports or displays are being generated, information is being generated, which will be supporting to the decision making. So about that, two different types of information systems we were learning. And we were learning about the trend or maybe the history from where this started. So we got to know around from 1950s, information systems have started, or maybe just we had a system to store and keep the data processing. And from there onwards, little by little, we have increased. So we have got advanced generate reports, there's the decision support systems where interactive decisions we are able to make or information we have been able to generate. And from there, this specialized system. And around from 19, with this introduction of the internet and the World Wide Web, we have been able to move into web-based systems, and that has been needed in order to move into this e-commerce and e-business also. So that history also we have talked about. So then we continue from there. So we quickly go through. First, we were talking about data information system, the basic functions, input, processing, output, and then we would say feedback and control is also important. And as I remember, you all gave your feedback also after a long time, but yeah, still good. Right. Then about the system characters, what is the information system, and the computer-based information system. And then, and we got to know the role. So we know information systems are not only for one category, but for top level, medium, or middle, and even to the lower level, operational level, everyone in an organization will be using the information system. And just from the threads, and we move into this different types of information system. Right. So now we know there are different types of information systems for various users for different purposes. Organizations are using these information systems. So they may be using either one, could be one or many organizations are using. So once we start using information systems, we know the investment is really big, and the time or the effort, the training which we have to put into it, those are also big. So we have to put a lot on there. So after using or after we have implemented the system, it should be successful. So there should be a return for us, or else no any use. So how we can measure the success of this information system or the IT success of an organization? So yes, we can measure it using two things. We can check the efficiency and the effectiveness of the system. So yes, I know you all know about efficiency and effectiveness, but shall we quickly check whether we exactly remember the two terms correctly? So yes, there's a very small activity in the LMS. Can you quickly log in and do it? elements factor the made in case if we are not checked the elements yet on the yes, we ask the elements. 0. Yes. You can go to this link and use the code, or maybe the same link is there directly in the elements. You can access that also and go. So you have to join event. Once you go for this particular link, maybe directly to the element, you have to join event using this given code 483 485 344. You can quickly join which activity. In responses, yeah, sorry. So can you see the answer from where? Yeah, so there are only just one question, small question. What is efficiency? So yes, two responses given. Doing things right and doing the right thing. So let's see what are your answers are. So yes, up to now, we have got 21 answers. 95% as told. Doing things right is efficiency. And 5% as told. Doing the right thing. So can we go with the majority with the 5%? What is the rule? But in Sri Lanka, it doesn't happen. Going with majority and right. So not because of majority here, so that we have to be clear. Majority are in the bank. Yeah. So not because of majority, but because it's correct. So always you have to take the decisions in the proper way. Not because the majority is going, and always majority is not going to be correct. But here, because it's correct, I'm also standing with the majority because it's correct. So yes, if we say what is efficiency, the answer should be doing things right. So what we do, the process, if we are doing it in the proper way, the correct way, that is efficiency. Then what is going to be doing the right thing? Yes, that is the effectiveness. So the product or the what we do, if it's correct, effectiveness, the way. If you are doing it in the proper way, then yes, it's going to be efficiency. So yes, that is efficiency and effectiveness. So how they are going to get connected with our IT system? So let's see how those are going to, or how we can connect them, this efficiency and effectiveness, with our information system in order to measure the success. So yes, if our system is efficient, so that means if we are using the system properly, in order to use the system properly, first of all, the employees or maybe the users should have been given the proper training. Then only we will be using the system properly. Or else what could happen sometimes? We may be having an advanced system, but we are not utilizing it properly. Only the very small basic things we are doing, we are using it. There are advanced things, so there are more things to do from the system, but maybe we are not using it in an efficient way. The 100% out from the system we are not taking. So that is a lacking or maybe a weakness to the organization. We may have spent millions to invest the system, but now we are not fully using it. Just like still to enter the data, to do the small things, if we are using, no way to do it. If we need to say we are successfully using a system, yes, we should be efficiently using. So that means fully utilization or optimal usage, we have to use it. So that means in order to do that, proper training, everything should have been provided to the users and we should be using. So if we are kept using the system in an efficient way, if we are properly using the system, definitely it will minimize our cost, time, and even the resources and the effort. Because we are using it properly, so maybe no any errors happening, so maybe no need to do it again, no need to duplicate, no need to erase. So these issues are not there. So if you are in one shot, if you are doing it in a proper way, yes, definitely the cost, time, effort, even the usage of resources will be minimized. So from that, we can measure Yes, we are kept using the system in an efficient way. We can make sure, yes, the system is success. Everyone, the users are using the system in a proper way. So in that way, we can say system is being efficiently being used. Yes, sometimes we are given the proper training and everyone is using the system in the proper way. But sometimes it may not be the effective system to the organization. Maybe not the suitable system to the organization. So nowadays we all know everyone says ERP, ERP. So everyone is installing ERP. So maybe we are also a small scale organization. We also tend to implement an ERP system. So yes, after implementing, we are giving training and we are using the system. Whether it's suitable for our organization, for our processors, whether this system is going to be useful or suitable. So that's what the effectiveness, whether this is the correct system, the right system for our organization, or because of everyone is installing, everyone is using, we are also going to use it. So yes, if it's the suitable system for our organization, if it's the correct system for our organization, then definitely that system will be supporting us on all our business strategies. So whatever we have the strategy or whatever the processes we are going to do. So it will be enabling all our business processes, and even inside the organization, the culture, the structure will be enhanced with the collaboration of the system, and definitely that will be a value addition to the customers and even to the organization, to the business, if it's the suitable system. So both of them, sometimes we have the suitable system, the effective system, but we are not using it properly, so not efficiently using, that is also an issue. Or maybe we are given the training and we are using the system properly, efficiently we are using, but first of all, it may not be the effective, the suitable system to our organization. So that also could be an issue. So if both are coming together, the suitable system, the correct system, we are using it also in the right way, effective system, and we are using it also in an efficient way, then definitely that system is going to be a success, and the organization also will be able to achieve a success or maybe a value through that implementation of the system. So yes, organization needs to look into that too. They are implementing systems, but what is the result? Whether this has been efficient and effective. So we have to look into that. Right. So with this system, let's see how we can develop an IT solution. IT solution or maybe a system, because we refer IT solution because all the systems are a solution. So could be a transaction processing system or a POS, the POS, which we have in this supermarket. Definitely is a solution. So rather than manually doing the work, now we have with the barcode, we have got a solution. So any system, or even could be an office package, it is also a solution. So in your school days, how did you wrote assignments? Word in your school days, you used Word. School days, happened. Grade 4, 5. Assignments की बिना maybe books are using this A4 paper. We have to write it, manually we have to write. So we know the issues are maybe our handwriting. Yeah, some of us are gifted with nice handwriting. But like me, some of us are not gifted or unlucky with bad handwriting. එතකොට ඒකත් අමාරුවක්, or maybe they are spelling error. ටිකෙක්ස් දාගෙන නැත්නම් තව කොළ කැලක් අරගෙන අරගලා, or we have to throw that paper and write again. Issue. But now we know, maybe so simply we are not thought like the word document or the office package as a solution. But this needs a solution. So all these hard work, all these issues has been achieved, or maybe we have been able to overcome with the word document. So no need to even now remember the spelling. එකත් එයාම අපිට auto correct කරලා දෙනවා. So definitely a solution. So any system is the solution for a problem of why we are identifying, why we are inventing systems as the solution. So that's what we are referring, developing IT solution or developing IT or information system. So this will be the steps. So there are 5 steps in developing a system. So first, we have to investigate the status quo. So that means currently what is happening, what is the current process. For example, for SAP campus, we are going to implement the system and information system. So first we will be investigating the current process. Okay, from marketing, what's happening, student registration, then from the academic, then from the IT, or maybe from the canteen, everything from the examination, the current process, what they are doing, what kind of documents, or maybe what kind of data they are collecting, what kind of information they are processing. All the processes step by step, we will be investigating. So once we are investigating and getting to know the current process, we will be able to analyze the problems there. So now when we are studying what is happening, we will be able to see the problems or the issues there. Okay, in marketing, this problem is there. Or maybe in the student registration, this part is lacking. Or sometimes no any problems, everything is perfect. But still, there could be something which we can improve. Or maybe when we may be finding, if we add this feature, if we do this, this could be enhanced a little. So that also we will be able to analyze and find. So the problems, issues, at the same time, any room to improve, we will be identified. Then we will be designing the solution. So now we find out, we have figured out the problem or maybe the many problems, and now a solution we are designing. So we come up with a feature. Okay, so in order to overcome this problem, this kind of a system or this kind of a IT feature we can implement. So that we are doing. So we are designing, or maybe designing is the developing the system itself. So the software development happens here in the designing part. So once the system is designed or developed, we are going to implement it. So when we say implement, yes, we know it's not only about the software, but with all the other requirements. So maybe the hardware, so the needful hardware, maybe if you need to go for the new server, so what about the database, or maybe the input-output devices according to our system is needed. So looking into all these things, we will be implementing and even giving the needful training to the users that will be happening. So yes, that's going to be the implementation process. So after implementing, so the system is ready, hardware, everything is ready, implemented, it's not going to be the end. We have to keep maintaining the system, because we know in a system what are going to be the basic function, input, process, output, with that, the feedback and the control. So we are keep maintaining the system. We may be getting the feedback, or we will be checking how the system is working, maybe efficiently, effectively. We will be checking them, and we have to maintain. So maybe we may be finding some bugs, some errors there, so we have to correct them, or maybe we have to keep upgrading, or maybe after around 3, 4, 5 years. Now what may have happened? The processes may have been changed. So before 5 years, we may have implemented the system, but now after 5 years, now the authorizations process may have been changed. So again, we may be going to the investigation. So again, we are going to see what is the current process now happening. And again, we will be analyzing and finding whether now we have any other different problems, new issues. And again, maybe we are designing. So it could be an upgrade, or maybe sometimes we may have to definitely or maybe entirely change to a new system. That also could happen. So we are designing, implementing, and we keep maintaining the system. So solutions or even the system are not going to be a one-time thing. It should be keep continuing. Then only we will be able to come with a successful system. So we are investigating the status quo, the current process. Then we will be analyzing the issues, problem. Then we are designing the solution, and ideally the system we are coming up with a solution, then we implement and we keep maintaining it. Right. So now what you are going to do is design a system to, so which whether we all know, or maybe to SAT. Can you? So no need to go to the entire, but maybe the very first step. So just do a small investigation. You know, right now you are here for one semester, so you know about SAT, right? Yes. Do you know about SAT? No. No. Yeah. So what's happening? You know. Okay, right. So investigate. Definitely, you will be able to analyze and find some issues. Issues any issues or no issues? Okay, you take some time and investigate and see, then definitely you will be able to find issues or maybe no issues and it's good. Then just maybe you can come with something to improve. So if you think, okay, we can improve this part. Then just this design sense or maybe we are going to go for a software development. Just the concept, the idea. Okay, for this problem, this kind of an IT solution we can come up with. So this could be a solution. You can just in 1 to 2 sentences you can say. So can you all just think a little? So start from investigating the SAT, maybe from marketing, student registration, the exam, probably the lectures, from every administration, finance. So maybe yes, you can talk with your friends and do. Yeah. You can do it as a pair. You can talk with your neighbors. And you can do. You can join with a distance neighbor. Neighbors now. Come up there. 2, 3, or 4. Maximum 4 neighbors can get joined. 2 to 4. I'm so sorry, your neighbor will join you with your neighbors. Yeah, you just have to make it think alone and with an idea. Pick one process or maybe one area and check and propose an IT solution. Share our solutions. Shall we start from Gani's group? So can you tell us maybe what is the scientific much we have done? Others pay the attention.
In the investigate point, karate students have to make their payments to the cashier, bank transfer by bank deposits. The other thing is number of there is no student registration path in the system. These are the issues investigation. analyzed. Still, we have not completed. Difficulties in identifying the students who have failed. Next one is students are not satisfied with the current registration system.
Solution. What kind of IT solution you are proposing?
There must be a proper system for this registration as a profile maintained
Through the
through the limits.
Through the limit. Through the limit.
Through limits. No.
So LMS, we are not putting everything into that. It is purely for learning. Yeah. Propose, you can suggest no any wrong, any incorrect, or maybe a separate system, maybe for other things. Could be.
Online platform system.
Just a platform. Yeah. So you are looking at the semester registration also from the beginning.
We send an application.
Yeah. So the
Through email.
scan section. Okay, so we need a system where you can register online, even upload all your attachments, documents, and everything. And we will keep maintaining the same profile together along. Okay.
Until the end.
Until the end. Okay, student registration system. Yeah. What about the other team?
For the exemption batch regarding the tutor lecture videos uploading thing. So we propose like that's the issue, like after upload the system after like 1 week. So we propose a system to upload at the real time. Otherwise, it's time consuming. Student want the lectures, they need some time until they upload it. So we can introduce a system to have it upload on the real time.
Okay, real time it will be going like live, and at the end it will be there recorded and it will be there. Right, so yes, good. I think are they editing the video? I haven't seen the video. Do they do any editing to the video? No, just the same way.
It takes some time to upload.
From the teams we are recording, then I think we are downloading and
Sometimes they forgot to upload.
Okay. Yeah, in that case, real time uploading. Yes, sir. Solution good. Yeah. Yes, what about the Hanashi is good. Is that so? Hanashi. Sorry, what's the name? Anyone can come to the campus entry because there's no student ID or anything. Therefore, our issue is anyone can enter into the campus and can come to the lectures as well. Therefore, solution is can be issue an ID card with the barcode, and at the same time they can capture the attendance as well. Yes, good. The student ID is not given. Oh, no. Did you ask from the student registration? Udani and Chadura?
Now only they said, she said.
What that?
No, the request come now to our mind.
Because usually maybe after about 7 or 8 hours, takes time because we need to photograph and those things maybe takes little time to do. But the student ID is being provided to the students. No barcode, just the individual student ID is there. But here says Ashni's group proposed the student ID, maybe we can go with the barcode also, maybe then the attendance also. Maybe yes. Okay, so solution, yes, correct. Yes, then Desham's group.
That's the main problem with the when placing the pre-order for the lunch with the canteen.
What he can do?
Mobile app.
Developing a mobile app.
So that allows students to create the order with the online payment facilities. So maintain the app is a continuous updates.
We have to say to Raja Boju to develop that. Yes, I mean, problem and solution perfect. Correct. Yes, good, correct.
It's very higher software.
Why they are having one from our class?
To create that.
But if it's a student, it should be freely developed and given either from students. If anyone is willing to, definitely you can develop and give to us. We will use. Right. Good solution. Yes. Which is yeah. Call 4, 5 together. Okay. What about the next? What's your investigation? What you have analyzed?
There's some issue in the sometimes we cannot find information or something difficult something. We recommend that if they can implement that box or something.
Okay, a chat box where to kind of online assistant. Okay. What kind of information you are referring?
Some post registration in page.
Okay, so kind of not the academic related information, right? Common information. Yeah. So again, but yes, the problem is true. So everything always you have to give a call for us and ask. He send an email, then we do not reply. Yeah. So yes, correct. Having a chat box or online 24/7 assistant. Yes, good, correct. Yes. Yeah, some online registration where you can submit the soft copies and get registered, and we will be maintaining to online portal for the students. Okay.
There are several registration methods.
one number, let's see, time of submitting.
So, okay, problem and issue is correct. What is the IT solution? What do you think? IT, how we can do that?
We can allocate a number from the system.
Yeah. So again, so connecting with the online registration. So it's going to be an online registration. Then separately, yes, we need a call-up number or maybe a registration template. What if you receive a template registration number? Okay, so now you have your permanent number. Okay, right. So forget all the your call-up and your temporary. We'll remember the permanent now. So yes, but definitely if we are going through a system, it will be. So definitely we may be able to come with an auto-generated number and it will be permanent for everyone. So that will be. Yes, so online, those were connected. Did you came with any issues and any problems, solutions? Oh yeah. Deepa, anything to share? Did you find any issues and any solutions? Yes, we are waiting for something from the students who have joined online with us. Or is everything perfect from your end? Right, so if you have anything, anytime, you can unmute and speak with us. So we are always here. Right. So yeah, we are on the process of developing a system, and we are naming INT. Why do you think INT? Yeah, it's not information. Be that management system, just definitely. Integrate actual of what's enough there. Yes, so simple. Internet. Yeah, it's the meaning internet, but not the word internet. I get it from what related to. So we are an educational institute. So it's institute management system. Yeah, not that big. Institute management system. So the plan is yes, definitely to start from the student registration. So where the students will be able to apply online, and the portal will be there. So even the students will be adding their own login. So where they can log in and see, and we are planning to integrate even the finance to that. So now separately the subsystem is going with the finance, but it's internal. They are working on it. But from your end, just it's kind of manual, yes. But now we are planning to integrate that also with our IMS. So we are maybe the online finance related payments we will be able to do. And with that, so maybe to send you notifications, so the information, so even to the communication purposes. And we are planning to start on integrate even with the attendance and everything. Yeah, maybe not the barcode, but maybe separately we have to get the attendance, but we are planning to upload them there, where we will be able to check or monitor with the examination division, because we know to the exam, you should be have paid all your kind of the payment, and even the assignments you should have completed, and the 80% attendance. So all these three, with the system, we will be checking. And that point, we will be making sure whether you are being allowed to the examination or not, or maybe then to the exam division, only these students' names will be visible. So this is the plan, and we have kept developing for some time, and you know it takes time. Let's hope if you are lucky now, before you finish, so yeah, can't be sure. We have just started and we are working on it. And even the exams related, everything to put there. So then your exam results and everything. So the student portal. So each and everyone will be having your own account. So we are not going to put the results to an email or anything. You can log in. You will be checking your results. So that's kind of the system. It's on process. So yes, we'll see. You or maybe at least your juniors will be able to benefit out from the system. But yes, LMS, so but your ideas are good. Where you, as you now know the system, the learning management system, you are trying to put everything to a learning management system, but that is academic purpose. Take therapy, finance, other post registry. Now maybe for some purposes we are using, but we are not going to make it that related with the admin side. That will be purely LMS will be for the academic side. Yes. Then again another issue is there from IMS එකක් username password තියාගන්න ඕනේ. LMS එකක් username password තියාගන්න ඕනේ because integrating the academic side and the administration side is also not going to work out. So that will be separately going on. So yes, our IMS is on the way. Let's see. And yes, definitely maybe to the IMS we can add a food ordering fund. Maybe I will suggest. Maybe you can suggest for our maybe come back to the search. And you never kind of food ordering system. But yeah, yeah. So solution problems definitely there, or maybe places where we can improve. Then with the system, so if we are definitely if we are maintaining proper system, efficient and the effective system, definitely we will be able to enhance our processes and we will be able to move on with them. So that's what we are looking here. The need for the information system. So yes, why organizations needing an information system? So what we have discussed throughout our lecture, we can summarize here. So yes, simply starting maybe from the information sharing. So we all know there's a system. No need to bother even with the LMS. So the lecture materials, or the media assignments, everything. Just we are sharing. You all are receiving, or maybe you are sharing, we are receiving. So it could be for the information sharing and overall to the smooth operation, to the smooth running of organization. So that will be, and at the same time to the decision support. So we know there are these two types of systems which are supporting to the operation and which are supporting to the decision making. So yes, with the support of this system, we are able to run our operations also in a smooth, proper way and to take the decisions also in a proper way. And nowadays you may have heard, now we are talking about this big data. So always say big data, big data. So I've heard the word big data. Just in the news or maybe some in post. So maybe the word big data. You should have been, or maybe hereafter, if you are hearing that word, it will come into your mind. So yes, now we are just not talking about the data, but we are talking about big data because why? The volume of data is now bigger. Not like earlier days. So maybe the earlier days organization, they may be collecting or they may be using only a very small amount of data. But now it could be because the customer base is high, or the employees are high, or the processes are high. Now the data being used in organization volume-wise for sensitive. Not only because of the volume, the variety of the data is also bigger or maybe larger. So early organizations, they may be only adding the data related to their profit and loss. What is their expense, what is their income, And maybe they are finding better profit or loss on that data. But now in organizations, with that financial data here, now we collect data about our customers, or maybe about the market, or maybe about the economy, or maybe about even the competitors, what they are doing, and maybe about our employees, their performance. So now the data the organizations are using is also in different variety. So that is also the reason we are referring it as big data and the velocity. So that means the speed of data being generated. So in very quick way, maybe at a time, around 1,000 users may be logging to our system we're using. So the data being generated, the speed, the velocity is also very high. So that is also the reason we are referring to that big data. So these could be few reasons. Now we are talking about the big data. So in order to utilize this data or the big data in a quality way, in order to generate information, the accurate, on-time, correct information, definitely manual ways are not going to be enough. We can do, so whatever we do using a system, even in a manual way, definitely we can do. But the issue is going to come, it may not be accurate or it may take time, and there is put up. So if we need to utilize properly this big data and to generate the useful information, then definitely here we will be needing systems to run or to use this information. And the information flexibility. So as we know, maybe as we generated information and the same information, maybe another person or another division also could be using, or maybe in another way, they may change that information, they may be using it. Maybe our output could be input to another division. So maybe the HR division, they generate some employee attendance or something, and that is their output. But maybe to the finance division, that is the input to generate the salaries or something. So likewise, the flexibility of information to the same system, we have been able to use it in different ways, and we are able to do that and the security. So with the systems, yes, definitely we know we have these authentications, user logins, credentials we will be having, and even the system. So we say the same ERP, everyone is using. But we know you all are using systems. Even though just we say the same system, there are limits. So I may not be able to access the whole entire system. Only my user credentials, which is my part that I could access. And maybe the other person or another division, only their part they can access. So through that, the security is there. And definitely only the given people or the limited people will be having access. And when it comes to systems, definitely now we are moving to this cloud system. So when it comes to cloud, the storage is also in the cloud. So backup, or even though something happens to our data, still we may be able to recover our data. So those related security is also there for our data information when we are going with the system. So that will be a need nowadays to the organizations to go with this information system. So it could be either way, different systems, or maybe one system they are using, but in order to be successful, information systems are going to be a need in nowadays. So when we say information system, it's not only about the software. There are different components or resources together. So when we say system, yes, the software is what comes to our mind. Other learning management system, okay, let's move to the software, or the ERP, or the transaction processing system, or even a QB. Yes, that's what comes to our mind. But these all resources or the components together only, a system will be formulated. Yes, definitely the software resources are there. But with that, the needful hardware resources, because we know for different systems, the specifications are different. Even simply, if you are going to download a small system also, it may be added. So you may need 4 GB RAM, or you need this amount of space in your system. So it's asking. So likewise, even for this system, information system, the needful particular hardware resources are there. Maybe the RAM, or the processor speed, or the storage availability, or could be even the input-output devices. So maybe we are going for a POS, but we forgot to purchase these barcode scanners. Then it's going to be an issue. or we are suggesting maybe a fingerprint scanner for the attendant, then yes, we forget the fingerprint machine. So yes, these kind of issues could happen. So when we say systems, even starting from this simple input device or the output device, and the other hardware requirements from the RAM, the processor, from the storage, everything is going to be important according to the specification. So yes, the hardware. And yes, definitely the network resource. Or is what going to happen if we do not have the needful network, the system will be like standalone. Only in my computer it will be working, but I may not be able to access, or others may not be able to access it. So yes, the needful network facilities also should be there. So networks, I think we discussed about these different types of networks. Internet, yes, we all know the public network. Then intranet, we talk about that. Yes, it's a private network, maybe only within an organization we can access. Then we have the extranet. So that is also a private network. But yes, maybe even people from outside can access if they are being given the needful access. So yes, when we are going to develop a system, we may be deciding on that too. Whether we are going for an intranet only within the organization we are going to access, or whether we are going for extranet, whether for our partners also we are giving the access, or whether we are going for an internet, maybe for a web-based system, anyone from anywhere will be able to access. So even the needful network we have to consider. And the data resource. So that is also going to be important, because why? Without data, nothing is going to happen, because it is the input. So how we are going to manage our data resource? So database, how we are going to manage it, then how we are going to use this data. So that is also going to be an important part about our data resource. So that is also the part in our information system. And let's see little deeper. It could be the IS specialist who are developing the system, or these IT administrators who are maintaining the system. So it could be this web developer, the database administrator, even the network administrator, system administrator. So from IS specialist side, who are developing and maintaining, and the user. So me and you, who will be using. So we also should be given the proper training. Then only in an effective way, we will be able to use the system also. So yes, the people resources also important altogether. Only we are having the information. So when we say system, here it's not always about the software, but with the software resource, the hardware resource, network resource, data resource, and the people resource. All these 5 components together, what we will be always referring as information system. Right. So the basics of information systems, we have got to know what these information systems are, where we have started, where we have came, and then today little bit we moved into about how we can develop these systems, and maybe the resources of information systems. So with this idea, we will be next moving into discuss a case study. So what we have discussed the ideas from here. So we will move into the case study. We will move into a break. Good day. I want to refresh where I am. Then we quickly discuss the case study. If we can quickly. Yeah, I let go quickly and come quickly after the break. Okay. 15 to 20 minutes. 50. So ready to 2:35. So, did I open the case study and went? I remember I didn't. Reason from where you read.
You open last page of presentation.
Case study.
I think somebody is interested in this case.
Okay. But from where it came? In my slide, I didn't have it at the last. That's from my pen pad. So all my here the campus documents or could be my personal documents, everything is there. So sometimes when I come out case study, even in the LMS still I haven't got it.
Not uploaded.
So the LMS know what? No, yeah. So the case study was only in my pen drive. So as big case, these are not accepted. I package a pen drive open even though it's open, yeah, still. Right. So already now you know about the case study. Okay. I will upload the same case study to the LMS too. So you can check that from the LMS too. So you can see that also already you all are going to know. Yeah. So we have 4 questions here. So a small case study just like 1 page, 1.5 page, and 4 questions there. So what we are going to do, we are going to divide into 4 groups, and each group will be discussing about each one of the questions. So you can take time within your group, you will be discussing. Then later on, you will be presenting your findings or your answers to the entire class. So, yes, 4 groups, maybe according to your city, you can get connected. How we are going to move into 4 groups? Maybe you can put your charts together around and anyway it's fine. Shall we move into 4 groups? We'll be discussing one question. All the four questions when we are discussing is going to be hard. So we are moving into four groups. So each group will be picking one question and discussing related to this case study. Then just at the end, we will be able to discuss together. So how we are going to move into the four groups? Either way, how you are sitting maybe two groups, those one. You can move in one chart. If you wish, you can stand. 1, 3. Now three. The case study has been uploaded that group is only 4 members. Oh, yeah. They are 5.
Okay.
Oh, so, okay.
So that's what it's
Well, this group, 10 members. It's okay, right? So then, who is going to take the first question? So just randomly we will go 1, 2, 3, and 4. Just randomly 1, 2, 3, and 4. So you read the case study, maybe individually read the case study, then together you can discuss and specifically focus on the question. So that we separately will do, then it's easy. So you have to focus on the first question and find the answer for the finding. Likewise, you guys can take it. Yeah, so those who are joined online, again, yes, we are sorry. You may have to individually go through the case study and try to find answer. So we can discuss together. So around 15 minutes, will that be enough? So by the way, you are fine. Case study la open karagena. Our key you are studying. So how the work is going on? Good. Yes, so shall we discuss the answers? So one, are you ready to give answers for question number one? Yes, please, one. What you have found, you can share with us.
There are two systems. HISS system and EMAA system and enterprise queue management system. And pharmacy following
what is the purpose of this each technology of the system? The first question is, what are the technologies they have used? And the purpose. Video getting system for this purpose they are using like that. Any idea?
Self-service for enterprise scheme management system. Combines all the functional modules by electronic medical record system. And processing allowing hospital staff to locate patient and treatment in making a report manual searching by practice.
Technology systems were found throughout. As we can see, yes, this is a medical related one, hospital related. So yes, as you all said from starting. So maybe some issue even we have here, getting different number. So they say they give a one number at the time of registration, and throughout all the wards, all the services, the same one is maintained, even to the patient. So one number is given. So that kind of process is happening. Even to the visitors, they are giving a number. Or maybe an e-pass, they can get registered, and visitors, even to the e-pass, they can move on. So registration, that is happening. And then yes, with the other even with the inventory, even track the equipment and the people. As you all said correctly, the tracking technologies here. With the support of RFID, they are doing that. And these are not only separate systems, but yes, as you all said, the ERM, electronic medical record system, through that all are getting integrated. So even from the back end, they can access everything together at one point and work on it. So yes, different systems used in different ways. So for patients, visitors, even for the inventory, inside employees, the equipment, and even to give the medicines, they are using kind of automated vehicle kind of a thing. A small, you went through that, how? In order to send the food, the medicines, what they are using. Yeah, that's not. Definitely, yes, correct. So the correct person is going, and the patient is having a wristband according to their what they say. So they have the data, so they are scanning or they are finding it, and properly the prescription accordingly they are providing. So yeah. So yes, different systems. So as we can see, the entire hospital, maybe from the patient to the visitors or from inventory, everyone is using even to do the medicines, everything they are using on. Different technologies being used for different purposes. Okay, yes, good. Then there's anything, so when they are talking about these technologies, they are talking about RFID, radio frequency identification technology. So yes, the present question is related to that. So what is this RFID? Additionally, did you find anything? And any examples how we can locate, track people? Second group.
RFID means it's a technology that is used the term of the wireless communication to identify and track the objectives for individual user tags and contain electrical stored information. So, for example, it's locating and tracking the people within this healthcare sector. So, For example, this man can assign to the patient which allow medical staff to easily track the patient movement. So there is a using the UX system to monitor the employees' workplace. So the system helps the management to track the employees in the organization.
Okay, so RFID in order to something similar to our barcode or QR, but different way of an input RFID. As the tags, the information is there and we are able to scan and data. So mainly for tracking. So what other purposes we can use RFID? Only for track people? Inventory. Definitely yes, in inventory RFID will be used. In airport. Just okay, yes, could be inventory. Logistics. Shipments, logistics related definitely. Yeah. What do you think the challenges using RFID? Why do not we go for a, or maybe what will be the pros and cons rather than going for a barcode? Rather than not going for barcode, why we go to RFID? What could be the pros? And maybe the other time, what could be the challenges, issues too with this RFID? As told, search the web for RFID. Your question says. That's why I'm asking more questions from you all. Cost, definitely implementation cost is there.
Distance we can track.
Definitely. So even though we say we don't need to get the scanner nearby, so just like the barcode, like again we don't need to take it. If they just we can scan by when it's going nearby the scan. Still within a limit only. Yes.
It will take more time to adapt in the system.
Could be yes. So it is something so we may be needing training those things. And the main technology here is the radio frequency. So with that, any issue?
Some materials can impact to the signal.
Yes, we need so the signal could get jammed if someone else is that. Maybe other devices could get jammed. So that should be an impact. Yeah. So this could be the challenges. So just you can think about those two. What will be the issues? And the problems kind of the thing, right? So a new input kind of we are learning here. So from the early days, we know what was the earlier input device for the computer. A card, keyboard still for the computers. How we input data to computer in 1950s. හැමෝම time travel තමයි කරගෙන යන්න ඕනේ trip එක. For 1950s. We were using punch cards. So we had to directly use the machine language. So what is machine language? What language machine understands? Codes. Okay. The machine language, the computer, what does it understand? Ones and zeros, only the binary ones and zeros. So in that way, earlier we have to directly give the ones and zeros. So we know all our characters could be from the letters, numbers. It has a binary version. So now we may be typing letter A, but the processor is going to understand 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, something a binary version. So directly from the punch cards, we have a card where the kind of dots holes are there. So we have to. So if A is 1, 1, 0, we have to put. So 1, 1, we may be adding it. 0, we put a hole there. So likewise, we have to create the punch cards and give the input. So if you just search punch cards, you may be getting nice pictures. So from there only we came to keyboard to give the input. Then just now we know we have different ways, maybe it's barcodes or even QR. Kind of an input is this RFID also. And now, how we are giving the input? Even we no need to type, we can just even speak up. Yeah, so the natural language processing is there. Just we can speak, the computer is picking up. Right, so different technologies included in our systems also. Okay, right, so specifically, what information systems these people are using? And one system, and you have to explain about the input, output, and the process there. Group 3. If you need, you can use the board to explain the input, output processing.
We identified visitor management system, warehouse management system, and enterprise queue management system. So firstly, I'm going to explain the visitor management system. And our input, visitors information gathered by scanning identification cards or obtaining an e-card. So the processing of these trackers, visitors, and staff movements using the two-in-one controlling access, words, and facilitating tracking in case of an epidemic. The output is efficient management of word access and tracking. Warehouse management system input as inventory data managed using passive RFID technology and a two-bin system. Processing about automates inventory technology request. Then the primary compartment is empty, preventing the stock out. Improved inventory management, avoiding shortage throughout the automate request.
So they are asked only to tell about one system, but you guys have explained about two systems. Anything else? Did you only two you look into? Group 3? Overall, if we can say, maybe not taking one system, overall as the system, if we consider.
We have control their each and every data in the systems implemented by them.
Okay, yeah. So input could be about the patient data, visitors data, or even equipment data, inventory, as you all said, or could be drugs, the medicine. Then the various processes happening and the information is coming up, or maybe kind of the dashboards they are having. So that is the output. So in the dashboards, they are showing the information. Could be like a graph or like reports even could be generated in the backend. So they are talking about the EMR. So there they may be generating the records. So the report. So that could be the output. So yes, correct. Good. Then yes, can you all conclude group 4 for us? Why information systems are important for you people?
Time management,
Okay.
minimize the unnecessary costs, improve efficiency, accuracy of the information, avoid errors, maintain stocks to avoid shortages, maintain the reputation to be on top of the healthcare industry, supervise management of the entire hospital chain.
Little, if you can explain us. Give an examples. So for a 3 marks question, yes, it's correct. If it's a 10 marks question.
Yeah, so for time management, when it comes to the registering patients and the queue, distance queue system. So if they put people, staff there, it will take time to do the process by using the QR system and the integrated system, save time. And minimize the unnecessary costs when it comes to the systems. They are paperless, scriptless, chartless, and pinless. So on those kind of things, they save a lot of cost. And the accuracy of information also the same, like they have all the history of patients' data, and through the systems, they know when they issuing the prescription and giving the medicine, they make sure that they give the correct medicine to the correct prescriptions, and avoid errors also, like since they have correct information gathered through the system, the making errors also very less. And the maintenance talks also same way, like they make sure themselves the drugs and the equipment are not out of the stock throughout the automated process. And finally, the customer satisfaction.
Anything else to add from the book?
The management
is, as previously explained, it actually the system it has to allows to use manual cards for updating a patient information, but with this EMR system, they can easily access to patient information with their tablets. And other things, photos out of detailed program vehicles, so they can deliver to medicine to their patients.
Accurate management information reports can be derived.
Perfect, good. Right, so, or maybe individually we can say, or as together totally in an efficient, effective way, or the process operations we can do, the correct decision making we can done. So you can talk like individually and build up and come to the top point also and talk generally also. So yes, we are discussing case studies because these kind of little questions only you will be receiving. Do you make sense? Yeah. So, so maybe just direct questions, and you will be discussing about maybe direct points. And as you know, this subject is not that much hard because you can think and write. So yes, maybe from the case study we are finding the answer, but even you can add it up and a nice story you can write. So we'll try to do like these small case studies. Then little by little we will be able to find out. So yes, as I said, one word answers here and there. The answers are correct. Yeah, so good. So perfect. As you want it here. So from online, do you have anything for us to add? Those who have joined with us. Do you have any points about the case study? Right, so for the first case study is fine, the second case study will give it to online. So they will tell us, they will find and tell us the answer. Okay, so the basics, the foundations we have got to know what these information systems are and maybe various systems. So in the slides we were talking about some different systems. So once we came to the case study, we know different. So maybe the kind of the same thing. Some are supporting to the operation, some are supporting to the decision making. Overall, they are supporting to the both, but here with different names. So could be the same kind of system, but here and there we may be finding them with the different names. So different systems for different purposes to be support to the efficient, effective, smooth run of the operation, we are using this system. So we have to remember these basics, the system, and maybe what could be their benefits and how we are developing system, and mainly their components, what these information systems are. So with this, we are coming to the end of our first lesson, and we will be talking about the systems and strategies in our second lesson. So second lesson, we'll start new lesson in a new class. Okay, then we will wind up the class for today. Then we meet in our next week.